Hi everyone. We have a big announcement to make. We are reborn pregnant. Yay! We are expecting a reborn baby, so that means Yasmin's going to be getting a sister or a brother. Yay! She's super excited about that. Clap, 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 clap. Anyways, another thing is she got her ears pierced. Yes, I did her ears, and I redid her nails. One thing that I do want to mention though is that she does need to get some painting redone again. I gotta send her out to get painted. I gotta figure out who to go through. So if you guys have any ideas of who I should send her to, please leave me a comment on that, and I will definitely check into some different places to get her repainted. I know a lot of phenomenal artists. I just don't know if they have the time or they will do it, even though I'm willing to pay up front to have it done. I still don't know if they have the time to do it, so I have to contact some people and find out who is willing to repaint this little girl and help me out here. I'm going to reroot some of her hair after she's been painted. I'm going to do that. And the other thing I want to discuss with you guys is not such a good topic. Not so great of a thing, but I know it needs to be shared. It's been on my heart for some time to tell it like it is. And some people are probably going to be pretty upset with me about it, but I don't really know what else to say, other than the fact that if you were to purchase something in the store up front, you have to pay for it with cash or with a credit card, whatever. But you ain't leaving that store with that item unless you've paid for it, correct? And in our reborn community, I've seen a lot of our artists being taken advantage of. They offer these layaway plans, which I love, that they offer them, because it is nice for some people that only get, work paycheck to paycheck and live paycheck to paycheck, whatever. It works out for them, for some people, really, really well, and other people, it's just that they take advantage of it. They put their deposit down, and then they don't pay any more on the doll. They just leave it there. And I just want to say something. If maybe some of you will agree with me that it's really hard on our artists. I mean, if they go through all the work, all that trouble to get the customer's doll to their specifications, okay, they work hard on these dolls, hours and hours of painting, hours of rooting, or painting the hair. It still takes hours to do these things, and I'm talking days. First of all, as customers and as of collectors, we need to learn some patience. I know it's exciting to want a doll. I know it's exciting when you send your doll out and you get them done or whatever, your kit, and you can't wait to see it when it's finished. I understand all that. Believe me, I get it, and there's a lot of us out there that are patient and we can handle it, and there's other people out there that aren't so patient. I'm not a so patient person, believe me. I love now. When I see dolls on eBay, I always go to buy it now because I don't want to wait. I don't really want to wait for customs because they take forever. Some of them do. And I understand why. But that's my preference. That's who I am. That's what I do. But if I order a custom, it is only polite to let that person breathe. You don't have to contact them every day, every week, every 2 weeks. Contact them maybe once in a while. Say, hey, how are things going? Whatever. Or wait for them to contact you. Usually your artists, if they're really good, or they're anything that's, if they're really working with you and they're a good artist, they're going to talk to you in between. They're going to send you a message and probably send you a few pictures. Without a doubt. That's how most people do it. Most artists are. That's how they work. But, anyways, I just think that what's happened is with our artists that are offering these layaways, which is great, has really though hindered themselves because they're taking losses a lot. And I understand that bills come due. I understand that you have other means, other things that happen. Um, things happen. It's just how it is. You paid your deposit for your Reborn, but something happens and another bill comes due and you have to pay that other bill because you can't go without electricity, whether, a doll's not as important as having electricity, or a doll's not as important as having food in your house. I understand that. I get that. But you shouldn't even be looking at a doll if you can't afford it. If you can't afford to, if you have something like that happen, then you shouldn't be looking at dolls unless you have the money up front to pay for it and you know that the money's there and it's set aside just for that purpose. I understand why you want to wait. I understand perfectly. You don't know what your doll's going to look like yet, so you're holding on to that the rest of that money because you may be working with a new artist and you don't know what that doll is going to look like until it's completed, until you see it in person, or until you see it on the pictures or whatever and know that it's completed. You see what it looks like before you purchase it. I understand all that. I get that because you don't know your artist unless you know your artist by heart. You really don't know what to trust. I understand that. So before you get all like, well, you don't know, yeah, I do know. I get it. But at the same token, though, that artist has gone through everything that all your demands, everything that you've asked for, they've done on this baby. So the money that you have for that doll, if that doll is to your specifications and you love that baby, then you need to have that money set aside just for that reason, just for that doll, and then you be able to pay it. I don't care if you have to set up a separate account and put that name on there, put the artist name on there. That's what I did when I ordered a custom. And I put their money in a separate account. And what I did was I put the money in a separate account. I held it there, and I waited until the doll was done because that's what she wanted me to do. Even though I was willing to pay up front for it all to be done. But she's like, no. I want to make sure you like the doll before you pay for it all, pay for it all at once. So it's hard for me because I'm a spender. I'm one of those people that raw Peter, pay Paul. If it's something I really want, I'll work something out. But if it's for a certain specific reason, I will set it aside and I'll put the name on it. I'll say, okay, well, this is what it's for. Reborn doll money. Only Reborn doll money. And it sits in the money that I had, all up front. I put that other money right there in that basket or in that fund and kept it there until everything was done, and then I didn't have to put anything extra with it. It was all there and I was able to give it to her. No problem. Did other bills come due? Oh yeah. Was there some moments where I was like, what am I going to do? I could take from that fund. And then I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Because I made a commitment to this person. And their money, this is their money. I'm not even going to touch that money because it's not my money anymore. It's their money. It's not there to spend. It's also, it is as if I already spent that money. It's already as if it's already gone out of my hand, out of my pocket, into their hand. That money is set aside specifically for them. I'm not allowed to touch that money. That money is not even to be thought of in any other way for anything else other than what it's for. And that is the key thing when you're buying something from someone, whether it be on layaway or whatever money that you had planned to pay your Reborn artist, please make sure you put it in a separate place, put their name on it, put it in an envelope, and say, you know what, it's no longer mine, it belongs to them. This is their money. This is money that they earned. They worked hard for this money. It is as if you hired someone to do your lawn or do your gardening or do your grocery shopping or whatever it is. If you hired a person to do a job for you, you have to pay them, plain and simple. There is no other way around it. If you don't pay them, if someone came to work for you and you didn't pay them, what would happen? They could go to the workforce and say, hey, I work for this person and they didn't pay me. Do you want to go to work and not get your paycheck? How would you react if someone if you worked hard? Let's say, well, look at how long Reborn artists work. You work 2-3 weeks straight, working hours and doing tedious little minute details and working your butt off, and then your employer comes to you and says, I can't afford to pay you. Well, I understand that, but you don't understand no, I understand your circumstances. I know you're probably saying, well, I know where you're getting at here, Chrissy, but this isn't the way this isn't right. I mean, you can't say this about people, or you don't know my circumstances. Oh, I don't? Yeah, I think I do. I've been there before. And let me tell you what, if you worked your butt off, you would not go without a paycheck, because your butt would be down there hitting the pavement saying to somebody, look, this person ripped me off. I worked my butt off for this person and they ripped me off. So anyways, my point is if you order something and you're intending on ordering a doll, or you want a custom or whatever, or you want a doll, make sure you've got the money up front to pay for it. Or if you don't have the money up front to pay for it and you know you have other funds coming in, set those funds aside, whether it be your check or whatever. Put it in a separate place and say, this money is no longer mine, it belongs to this person here. Now, it's different if the doll is done and you don't like it, then it's up to you to argue back and forth with your artist. I don't know what to say then. Technically, you order the doll, technically the doll is yours no matter what. That's my opinion. But I understand that you may not like the way the doll looked or the way the doll turned out, but do remember that the artist made it to your specifications. So actually your specifications are the ones that are wrong. So it's not really the artist's fault if you don't like the green eyes that you picked out for your doll. You understand what I'm saying, guys? Anyways, I did enough rambling, I did enough talking, and we're just super excited about expecting a new Reborn and a new baby, and he is going to be the cutest little baby. I keep wanting to say she, but actually I can't tell you because I don't know yet. I just don't know. I don't want to give it away. It's a surprise, so yeah. Definitely some updates coming up. We'll be doing a Reborn box opening, and we can't wait. Another thing is, I really don't know if I want to send her out. She's so cute, and I've got her in my arms. I'm just like, I just want to hold her. Sending her out would be very difficult for me to do. I've really bonded with this baby. This baby is probably my forever baby, only because I have bonded with her tremendously. Like, I can't even describe how to me, she is my real baby. I know she's a Reborn, but I can't have children because of certain reasons. I can't have kids, and to me, she is it. I have a dog. His name is Pippin. He's my boy. He's like my child too. So I do have, I just bonded with her. I bonded with her to the point where I don't even want to I want to get her repainted, but I don't, because I'm afraid to get her repainted. I'm afraid of the withdrawal I'm going to go through when I let her go. If I had to take her all apart and put her into pieces and send her out, it's going to be really difficult for me. But anyways, we love you all, and we hope to see you soon in our next video. And thank you guys for watching. Bye!